2 days ago, the first update of the season was released, which brought a lot of content, secret changes on the island, the return of the Floor is Lava mode, and farewell to a legendary character loved by the entire community. Hi everyone, I'm Philly. If I've intrigued you, sit back, let's go. The update came out in a small, but the changes on the island came out very even interesting, because they are all related to the long-awaited return of Midas. The locked cage in the dark kingdom of Hades is finally open. Or rather, it was literally blown off its hinges. In the cell itself, in addition to the lonely chest, you can notice dangling chains. Midas must have broken them. There's also a resurrection map, which is also covered in gold. And if we do a little investigation on the scene, we will come to the following version of events. Firstly, Marigold claims that it was the shackles of Hades that prevented Midas from using his abilities, but at some point the guard freed Midas one hand, and he took advantage of the moment and turned all the chains into gold. Softening the metal, broke all the chains, and freed himself. It seems that the revival card on the floor is the card of the guard who freed Midas's one arm, for which he rewarded him with a golden touch. Well, next thing you know, Midas touched the door, made the lock malleable, and just walked out. Although there was some force involved, Midas himself traded his prison cell for a spacious yacht. Now the leader of the underworld can be found here. And it looks like the underworld genius has decided to recreate the vibes of Season 2 of Chapter 2 here. Now, instead of the Society's logo, there's a golden statue of him. Also, the vault that was here all last season is now open. But there's one place Midas forgot to visit: the item store. According to official information, the Golden King will be available on March 26th. I advise you to save up your V-Bucks right now so you don't miss the moment. And straight from the underworld, Midas returned, and the gun, which at one time destroyed any lobby. A machine gun with a disc magazine. In terms of characteristics, it has not changed much, but now you can put on it dodgers. But, besides the machine gun, Midas managed to steal Hades' favorite weapon: his chains. These chains can make any fish feel like a scorpion. Hades' chains are capable of pinning any enemy or any object from a great distance, but you'll have to untwist it to do it. In addition, the chain has an alternative mode in which you can make a few quick strikes. And if you don't want to get caught on someone's hook, you can protect yourself with Shield Bubble's little brother, which was also brought with the update. Meanwhile, Midas vending machines have appeared on the island. Simply put, they are just ordinary vending machines, but with a guaranteed opportunity to buy a Tomagan there. However, they are not always available everywhere. But at the Midas service station, you can upgrade any gun to the legendary one for 500 gold, and there you can also replenish your XP or create a rift. It can be found in all locations, and also in the game there is a new mode: Floor is Lava. Well, as a new, rather well-forgotten old, because in many ways it is the same old mode Floor is Lava, but with small changes in the form of the map of the 5th chapter and the golden texture of lava. And they brought it back not just to play with you, but to reveal a little bit of the return of Midas. After all, even in the trailer of this mode we were given to understand that Midas flooded everything with lava only to defeat Hades and Zeus. We're not just given to understand that Midas is leading the inhabitants of the island on these two. It's not clear yet what Midas has with Zeus, but with Hades it's obvious because the Kingdom of the Dead is the first location to be flooded on the island. And Olympus is the last because it is the highest on the island. However, at the very end of the trailer, it is not clear who is the winner. And it seems that we will find out about it at the end of Midas's plot trials. It seems to me that with the help of his yacht and legendary crew, Midas could very well escape the loop. This is hinted at by the fact that the article on his return reads, "In Battle Royale's Rise of Midas, help Midas flee the island." So it looks like we'll have to say goodbye to a legendary hero, and we're gonna have to deal with Zeus on our own. It also means that Midas will no longer play a role in the main story or even the side story. And the mode itself can be played only in squads, which can be tolerated, but if you are alone, it will be so bad. The task here is exactly the same as in the usual Battle Royale. The last one to stay above the rivers of lava will survive. Along with the floor is Lava Mode. The game has new challenges for free rewards. There are 6 in total, and the coolest one is the pickaxe with the very same golden shark, which directly refers us to how Midas died during the 2nd chapter. So, for fans of the Golden King, it's best to get it. Also, Epic's finally got around to improving LEGO Fortnite and Rocket Racing. Now in LEGO Fortnite and Rocket Racing, you can create maps via UEFN, which opens up a lot of room for creativity. It is unlikely to save dead races, but for LEGO Fortnite, the launch of UEFN can give a second breath. It seems that there wasn't much news today, but with this update, Epic killed 2 birds with 1 stone. First of all, they released a new game mode. Secondly, they made us happy with new content. And the way they put Midas back in action, 100% deserves respect and your likes under the video. Also, speaking of the trials of Midas, they are divided into several parts. The first one, which you can already complete, is Rise of Midas. The second is, And You're a Brutus. The third is Jewels and the Golden Touch. Fourth is The Legend of Midas. And 5, The Great Stealing of the Marigold. Also, in big news, all future seasons will be created through UEFN. And how good or bad that is, I can't say, but you can suggest in the comments. Well, I hope you enjoyed it and watched it without rewinding. If so, give it a royal like, subscribe, and enter the most fishy code of the creator of Philly Fishy in the item store. See you later, friends.